Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and what time it is where you're joining me from. This is Zoliswa Cheche, and I welcome you to Speak It with Zoliswa, where we get to talk about anything and everything. It's lunchtime vibes, and therefore, if you are in the same time zone as myself, I will say to you, good afternoon, good people, and I'm so excited to have you here this afternoon, as I thought I must just drop by and have a quick chat about the place. Something just crossed my mind this morning as I was thinking about a conversation that a friend of mine told me about a few years ago. And she was relaying to me the story of the innocence of the children and how we sometimes underestimate their thinking capacity. So she tells me that they were having dinner as the extended family sitting around the table, and the nephew to her was talking while adults are talking. You know how it's like when you, in some of our families where adults are having a conversation, yours is to just keep quiet. As a matter of fact, you should not even be listening to what the adults are saying. But of course, the juicy conversations of adults are such that you will eavesdrop, you will listen, even though you will act like you are not listening. So this young dude, who was 6 years at the time, was listening to his parents and uncles and aunts having this conversation, and he chipped in and said things that he was not supposed to say. So his father, in his disciplinary mode, went like, hey, you must not talk when parents are talking. You must know your place in this world. So the child kept quiet, continued with his meal. After that, him, along with his cousin, went to the kitchen, and they started packing the dishes so that they could be washed. So the little boy stands there and appears to be processing this. And he says to his older cousin, Tinashe, that's the name. Tinashe, where's my place in this world? And as I thought of this and the innocence of the children, I got reminded that there is actually importance that we should be attaching to the place, because it means so many different things to different people, but we don't always give it the attention that it deserves. And here is why I thought I must just bring this to your attention. A place is where you are. Like, where, if a person asks, where are you? You are likely to say, I am at my place. Or if you're going somewhere and the person is asking you, where are you going? You are going to a place. And therefore, the fact that you are situated geographically at some area, you are understanding and connecting with the place. The fact that you are punching an address on the navigation system so that it can take you somewhere, it means you are going to a place. Now, there is also, outside of these geographical areas of the place where I am, the place where I'm going, or the place where I've been, there is also your place in this world. And now, when we talk about your place in this world, we can look at it through different lessons from different angles. And one of those angles is really what is your role where you are. In other words, where do you hold back, and at what level do you pitch in and contribute, whether it is a conversation or whether it is just a role in some form of a project. And when I talk about a project, I'm not only talking about work as in terms of your career, but I'm talking about any kind of a life project, as it were, any kind of a space where people come together, contribute differently so as to give effect to something new. That I call a project. So where's my place? I remember back in the day that I had a little bit of a tiff with a friend because I became honest to her and it didn't sit well with him. But I was showing her a mirror and showing her that you might want to be careful about certain things when it comes to interacting with your child, because what goes into the child's mind, especially before the age of 7, gets embedded because the subconscious mind is open at that time. It doesn't have the conscious mind that just holds things and say, I'm not going to allow this one in because it's unwelcome. It absorbs everything and it stores it. And that storage at some point becomes a habit, it becomes a belief, it becomes conditioning, and how the personality of that person gets formed as they grow. So I gave this feedback and my friend didn't like it. And that was the end of the friendship. She said to me, that's not your place. And I just thought of all of those things as I was thinking about the place. And now the question is, where is your place in this world? Are you right now at your place? And don't tell me, yes, I'm working from home. I know it's lunchtime vibes. I'm at my place and I'm happy about that, because that is not the place that I'm talking about this time around. I am talking about the place where you feel that you are adding value, you are living your purpose, you are doing exactly what you were meant to be doing when you were brought into this aspect of the universe called planet Earth in this world. Where is your place? Is the place that you are in the place where you just stretch, you feel comfortable, you throw your shoes away and you just become yourself because it is called by your name? And once again, I'm not talking about your title deed that is sitting somewhere in the Department of Housing or whatever. I'm talking about the space that is allocated to you. That space that if you are not in it, we call it empty, meaning that there is a gap between what should have happened and what is happening, because the person that's supposed to be carrying out certain responsibilities, carrying out certain tasks, carrying out certain duties in respect of this area is not home. And therefore, some of these responsibilities are not being taken care of. Where's your place in this world? Do you know where that place is supposed to be? Because it is possible that you are aware of where you should be, but you have a fear of getting there because you don't know what's on the other side of the boundary. And I want to come and tell you now that your success lies on the other side of fear if only you find a way of befriending that fear. I welcome everyone who's connected. I recognize you. And there is a connection that I cannot see, unfortunately. So I do acknowledge you, even though I cannot see if you are on my Facebook profile. Now, as we are talking about the place, the purpose that you are supposed to be carrying out, the space that you are supposed to occupy, as Miss Universe has said, take up spaces and cement yourselves. That is going to be your place. Now, you cannot cement yourself on anything that you have not taken up and made it your own. You cannot cement yourself on anything that you have not connected with and given yourself assurance that that is what you are supposed to be doing in this world. If you want to find out what is it exactly that I should be doing in this world, look around you. What irritates you? What annoys you? What do you wish could be different? What do you wish could just play out completely differently when you close your eyes and you visualize a country that you owned, a city that you owned, where all the laws and bylaws came as a result of you influencing them? What would it look like? If what you see when you close your eyes and visualize a space where you had control, you were the queen of the day, if you see it as different from the way things are, then that is the area that requires of you to take action. That is the area that is calling for you. That's the area that is longing to have you stand up and do something about what you see. That is how you generate your life purpose. You look at what is dissatisfying to you at the moment. Heal from all of those things. Heal from all of those difficult experiences that you are going through. And when you're on the other side, you will have learned so that you can hold the hands of those that are still behind. I want to believe that you were with us on Monday, the very past Monday, 2 days ago at 6 p.m. when we did our Mindset Monday. We were doing the first session, first of 10 sessions on the book I Serve, which is this book here. It has to be on. Yeah, it's clearer today. It's clearer today. This one here. This book entitled I Serve is, I am the author. That's my name. There's Zoliswa Cheche is my name. It is a book that is a winner in the inspirational category on the African Authors Awards 2020. And I thought, let me just put it out there and allow people to learn, take experiences from my own life, apply the lessons in their own lives, but not only leave it there, find a way of taking the lessons in such a way that they can grow, they can apply things that are coming through for them as they read the book so that they can become grander and better and bigger versions of themselves. They can spiral upwards. And I always say that it is one thing to read a book and just put it there and feel good that you have read a book. I'm not about that life. Hello, I'm not that about the life of God is good all the time, and the next thing on Monday, I forget about the goodness that God was all about. No, I want to carry that so that it takes me from here to here. And no, that's not where it ends. It has to take me from this level to the next. Oh, no, no, no. To the extent that I'm still breathing your oxygen, I have to move from this to this. And in doing that, I'm holding your hand and I'm coming up with you. So I thought, this being an inspirational book, let me inspire you by coming to talk about the lessons we can draw from it, and you can then apply those lessons. So we did the first one on Monday. We're going to do chapter 2 on Monday next week, and we're going to continue for the next 9 weeks. So it's going to be a series of 10 consecutive weeks where we take a chapter, the lessons from the chapter, and you look at how you can apply those in your lives. And I can assure you that at the end of this 10-week period, your life will never be the same again. Never be the same again. We've printed about 1,000 books already that have been distributed to people, and the feedback that I have received from those that have just read the book is mind-blowing. Now, when you go beyond just reading the book and you actually apply it in your life, that takes you to even a higher level. What are you going to take with you out of this COVID-19 regulations and lockdown period? What are you going to say your life has changed by from the time that you got into the lockdown to the time post-lockdown? This is personal development in the true sense of the word. This is the time when you actually get to learn about your own self, as opposed to learning about what happened when Jan van Riebeeck came to South Africa in 1652, or learning about the locusts, the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. All of those things have their place. But this, your own life, your own place, has got an association with this. Now, this book is available on Amazon.com as a hard copy, as well as a Kindle version of the book if you are into the digital space. And if you are not in South Africa, that's the best avenue to follow if you wish to get a copy of this book. Smashwords.com also has an ebook version of the book. You will also be able to get it immediately and read it. You can also get it on takealot.com as a hard copy if you are in South Africa. It may take a few days before it gets to you. At the moment, we have a limited stock available from the 1,000 books that I told you about, which is waiting for you to, it's waiting to be delivered to you. Our couriers are standing by to deliver this book to you as soon as you place an order with us. It goes for 240 rands at takealot.com. We are selling it for 240 rands as well, with no delivery fee. If you are in South Africa, we will hoy in free delivery to you, and we will get you the book together with this complimentary bookmark, and within no time, you'll be sitting with a copy of this book. And if you want, you will also have it autographed by none other than the author herself, with all the positive energy, the healing energy, the inspirational energy that comes to you it will be accompanied with this book. Now, it's always advisable that you don't walk a path of this nature alone, because sometimes it can get to a space where you don't want to continue, because it shows you areas about your life that you did not want to see. It shows you places that you didn't want to go to. But you cannot share the book. The book is more like, let's see if you can see this here, the side here, the plane. It's more like a journal. It has blank spaces which are meant for you to record the reflections, what comes for you as you are reading the book. So because of that, this is more like something that you keep close to your heart. It's supposed to be intimate to you. If you get a second book that you're going to give as a gift, a spring day gift, a birthday gift, an anniversary gift, or whatever gift, if you have a team or of people that work with you, and you want, during this whole period of working from home and lockdown, you just want to keep them engaged, because it does give you an element of engagement here, get many books and just distribute those to the people that you love. If you buy more than one, we'll give each of the books to you at 200 rands, and we will still deliver them to you for free for as long as you are within South Africa. So here is an opportunity. We're going to be doing chapter 2 in the next week on Monday, chapter 2. Chapter 2 is entitled Tuma Mina, Send Me. And we're going to be talking about send me from different angles, from different perspectives. You do not want to miss out. You will benefit if you're going to join us at 6 p.m. to 6:45. However, you will benefit even more when you are in possession of this baby here. And it looks good, it's beautiful. Even before you open it, you will love it just because of the way that it looks. So make sure to drop me a private message. Don't say hi or hello or how are you or what HUD, how you doing? Don't do that, because I'm getting a lot of these messages at this time. And if you don't get straight to the point, I will get to your message, but you will probably be overtaken by 700 other people before I can get to you. So please get straight to the point. Ask me, how do you pay for the book, so that we can have it delivered to you. And once we get that information, we'll gather your physical delivery address details, and we will have it sent to you as soon as possible. So remember, Monday, we have an appointment, 6 p.m. on the platforms that we're on right now. And we are going to be having a fantastic time talking about sending you to your own place that you're supposed to be at. Have a fantastic Winners Wellness Wednesday. And if you feel as good as I do, the best is yet to come. Goodbye.